let's brighten it up and shed some light on the GVM 1200D RGB lights. These lights are illuminating the future of your content creation. So it's time to stop living in the dark and get right into these lights. I've had these lights for about a year now, and they were really my first big purchase when it came to lighting up settings and scenes, and really added a whole different structure to my videography and the interview setups that I like to do. It really gave me a ton of versatility. That's why I kind of wanted to give a little bit of a review slash an idea of why these lights I think are definitely something someone should consider that are on a budget, because they've worked well for me ever since, and I'm excited to bring what I've learned to the table about the lights and kind of the features, accessories, and all that fun stuff that I like to talk about in each one of these videos. First, I want to start off by just kind of going over accessories, then we'll jump into the features of it and maybe some examples of how I've used it and kind of give you an idea. In a later video, I'm going to show you how I use it for a 3-point lighting setup to get a cinematic look that makes me happy. So when it comes to accessories, I guess it kind of all depends on which bundle you purchase. I got the 3-pack. It came with my favorite case, which I'll get into in a little bit. I'm really excited about it because if you guys know, I love all kinds of things that I can put other things in so that they all stay nice, neat, and put together. And that's exactly what this came with. A setup that makes me happy every time I put everything away, and I know exactly where it is when I pull it out. So the GVM 1200D RGB lights come with a range of accessories to enhance their functionality and portability. So here's what you can expect when buying. We got 3 4-way barn doors to kind of shape and direct the light precisely where I need it. Otherwise, I use the soft boxes that come along with it. Each one comes in its own individual case. They're pretty solid. They have a nice silver interior with the grid as well as a diffuser. I do like how each one of them comes with these panels so that I can decide how I want to use them in every situation, whether I want soft, flattering light or a little bit more hard, punchy light. Now for power options, it does come with the AC adapter for indoor use or outdoor if you have a long enough cord. And it's also compatible with the Sony NP F750s and the 970s. These are batteries for portable on-the-go setups. You can kind of see that I'm using 2 right here. Each one is about $30, so you need 2 per. I didn't know that. I thought I was getting 4, so I'd have 1 for each of them, and then quickly did I learn that you need 2, $60 to run it each one. So I'm actually only have 2 running on batteries and 1's using the AC power adapted right into the wall. And of course the carrying case, which I mentioned. It's really a durable case to store and transport the lights and accessories safely. And then it came with 3 light stands. Each is adjustable stand to position the lights at the desired height and angle that I'm really looking for. And then the lights themselves, I think they're built super well. They've got this nice red sheen back body. It's made of metal, and the LED panel in the front has a wide range of color schemes. It's also a CRI 97 plus, so I think its accuracy is phenomenal when trying to get exact colors that you're looking for. You can find that everything folds up nice and neat in this case, and you're off and on your way. So I think with my purchase, it was about $699 to get 3 lights, 3 stands, 3 power outlet adapters, the case itself, the soft boxes, the grids, and I'm pretty happy with that it came with all of it. You could probably still find it for the same price on Amazon. You're gonna find out pretty quickly that once you have these 3, now you need a little bit more, but these are a great starting point and perfect for a lot of individuals looking maybe for talking head setups, photography, videography, and interview styles. Now let's talk about features. This is the part where I think that you're going to get a real bang for your buck when it comes to the price versus value. I'll talk about the biggest pros and the biggest cons that I've felt along the way with it. Now it also has scene modes. 8 pre-programmed lighting effects for creative scenarios. First, the TV mode. It simulates that flickering light of a television, giving a realistic look as if someone is watching TV in the background. Candlelight mode, it mimics the soft, warm flickering of a candle flame, perfect for creating a cozy, romantic ambiance. Now, police car mode. Alternates between red and blue lights to replicate that flashing light of a police vehicle. often used in more dramatic or action scenes. Lightning mode. It kind of generates quick and random flashes of light to mimic a lightning storm. Paparazzi mode is quite similar. It simulates rapid flashing of cameras, ideal for recreating celebrity or press event vibes, I guess. Disco mode, which rotates through vibrant color lights to create a party or dance floor effect, energizing really any fun scene. Now, party mode is very similar to disco mode, but with a different rhythm and pattern to match a lively celebration vibe. And then you have bad bulb, which is, it imitates the flickering of a faulty light bulb, create that eerie, horror, suspenseful setting. These modes are great for adding authenticity or setting a mood within a scene that kind of relates to what you're trying to shoot, and having 3 of them really helps out in the end. Another way that they're pretty versatile is that they're easy to mount. They have great little adapters that can hang on ceilings. You can add them to any stand that you can think of. I've really enjoyed being able to kind of find different ways to get them up and out of the frame. Like right now we've got one here, right? Hitting for the rim light, kind of trying to mimic the light that's going here, and then this blue one is hitting that wall, and you're kind of getting a lot of effect. Now I don't have the key light here because, again, like I said, once you start doing this and you've got 1 light, then you need 3 lights, and then you need 6 lights to kind of build the scene. So I've got blue light here, pink light from the second light hitting that wall, and then I've got the other one kind of coming down and giving me a rim light to act as if this light was hitting me. Because if I didn't have it on, this is kind of what you get, and it's a little bit flatter. I don't stand out from the wall as much, and it doesn't kind of also give the same effect as it did before, that that light in the wall is creating the light that's around me. So maybe now you can notice it a little bit more, getting that little bit of a silhouette-y, ghosty vibe on the side here. I also have fun using it for photography as well. It's great to use the lights in the RGB setting to kind of mix around and get different sort of effects and collaborations with blending the light and using color theory. So here, let me show you guys how I kind of use it for photography. This is just a video essence, kind of showing you how I mix the lights. What you guys might have noticed is that I'm using the app to control all of this. With an easy touch of a button and connection, I find it seamless and super convenient that I can control all 3 lights once set up from a distance with just using this app. You can control the scenes, the brightness, the saturation, and a whole gambit of other different things when it comes to the mastering and slaving part of the setup. So from here, I can easily change the brightness of the one light without having to touch the others, and I can control its saturation as well. It's super fun to play around with these lights and try and get the most out of them, because they really do have a huge amount of features and versatility that I think is worth every penny. You can also use it easily for soft settings using the soft boxes, and setting those up for a 3-point studio style. I've also used it once or twice for product photography, where it gives me the biggest control of light that I can use, because it has such a wide range of control from 0 to the 100, and that fine tuning really makes it really easy. I just want to share that the GVM 1200D lights are a great buy, and I think that you should, if you're looking for a budget 3-light setup, it is a perfect option to go with. Look on Amazon and find them, purchase them, and I think you guys will be really, really happy with the results.